So in this video, I'll walk you through a KDP children's book niche that's quietly making thousands on Amazon. I'll show you through the perfect keyword that you should target to make sales. And then I'll walk you through how you can create your own type of book using AI. You can create the character, the background, the scenes, and then add text to it. So make sure you watch this full video to the end. So the niche we'll be taking a look at is soccer books, and there's huge demand for these right now. If we take a look at this soccer book here, it's making $160 per day, and this is a soccer book for kids, Spanish and English. So it's an interesting idea. We've got another inspiring soccer stories for kids, and this is making $83 per day. We've got Soccer Legends book here, which is making $39 per day. You probably just want to shy away from using famous characters, clubs, or badges just for copyright and trademark reasons. Then to the far right, we've got a Soccer World Cup book that's making over $375 per day, which is amazing. And just looking at more books here, we've got another book here that's making $168 per day. It's got an insanely low BSR, and this is just a story about a middle grade soccer adventure. So there's so many different types of books that you can create within this niche. And one of the reasons there's huge demand right now is that we have a soccer World Cup going on. So if we look at Google Trends, now this shows you all the keywords that are in demand over any period of time. So just over the past month, the World Cup term has just blown up in interest. We see just over a month ago there wasn't really a huge amount of interest, and now that the World Cup is going on, we can see it's at the highest point now. So people are looking for things about soccer and their country for the World Cup. So this is something that you want to be creating right now. And a great keyword I think you should target within this is first soccer book, as there's going to be a lot of people and kids learning about soccer for the first time. So it will be great for especially kids and toddlers. You can teach them maybe how to head or certain skills in football, or how to strike a ball, or even just the basics in football. And we can see this book here is making over $41 per day. And we have this particular book here titled Let's Play Soccer, has a really low BSR of 11,512 and is making $41 per day. If we scroll a little bit further down, we've got another book here titled Goal, My First Soccer Game. And this has a BSR of 43,523, and it's making a royalty of $22 per day. And taking a look at another book here is making $8 a day, My First Soccer Book. And then another book here that's making $20 a day. So you can easily create your own type of soccer book. And we'll just take a look at the inside of one of these books. So we can see this Let's Play Soccer, a lift, a play board book for babies and toddlers ages 1 to 4. So that might be an age range that you want to get. And let's take a look at some of the images inside the book. We can see here explaining the different equipment, skills, and people. So we've got the net, we've got coach, we've got pass, we've got bounce, and it just makes it really easy for kids to understand what soccer is about. And you can create this type of book very easily using Neolemon. So I'll walk you through that right now. So once you log into Neolemon, it's going to take you to this homepage. Now, just a quick mention, if this video is really helping you, then make sure you give it a like and let me know in the comment sections. I make video tutorials like this every single week, so make sure that you are subscribed. Now, to start creating a character, what we want to do is just click on Character Turbo. And Neolemon makes it super easy for you to create your character. You can give your character a name, then just choose the version that you want to use. The most up-to-date one is Turbo V3, so that's the one I'm going to use. Then you can just describe your character, and it makes it really easy. Even if you don't have any ideas, you can click Inspire Me and it'll give you some ideas. Then you can also use speech. If you just want to use your voice instead of typing, then you can translate your description from a different language. Then you can actually also use AI Improve that will just enhance your description using AI. So we've got an American boy with brown hair, brown eyes, red shirt, white shorts, white socks, and black soccer cleats, just for us to start creating a soccer character. And then we've got the action and expression as a full body front view, standing and smiling. The background will keep it plain white, as this is going to be our first reference image. So from this, we're going to be able to create a lot of different characters, expressions, and backgrounds, but it is important that you keep the background white for the first instance. Then you can choose your aspect ratio. You've got a lot of different options here, but I like to keep it square 1:1 for those square KDP children's books. Then you've got several different styles to choose from, and I always like the Pixar inspired, as that's super popular. And then just click generate. You can see the image that is created here on the right hand side. So we've got the American boy with brown hair, brown eyes, in a red shirt, white shorts, white socks, and black soccer cleats. So it's done everything that we've needed absolutely perfectly. And then you've got a few options to the right hand side if you want to start editing your image. And in this instance, what I'll start doing is creating some story scenes. So all you need to do is click Editor Pro, and then you can describe the change that you want. So in this example here, I've wanted my character kicking the ball on a soccer pitch. And then here it's created our character beautifully, just kicking a soccer ball. It's always consistent with the main reference image that you've created first, and it's done a perfect job. We can see even dirt coming off. We can see the background that he's on a soccer pitch. And I didn't even give it much description, but it's able to add so much in the background. And then if you want to create more story scenes, again, you can just click on the Editor Pro. And this time I've got our character heading the ball on the soccer pitch. So now we've got our character doing different soccer skills. And this is how you can start building out your different scenes, maybe showing kids and toddlers different soccer skills. So whether they're heading, whether they're tackling or scoring a goal, that will make it really interesting for kids that want to get into soccer. So now if you wanted to have a story scene where maybe you want more than one character, you can also just go back to the character turbo and then generate another character. So this is a second character I've generated here. You can just see the prompt right here. We've got a Brazilian boy with black hair, black eyes, yellow shirt, blue shorts, white socks, and black soccer cleats. And again, it's adhered to the prompt really well. So we've got our Brazilian boy right here. And this gives us our two soccer characters that we can start creating our book around. Now, if we want to put our two soccer characters together, then what we can do is just go back to the home page. Next thing you want to do is generate your background. And why it's important that you generate a background is that you can keep the backgrounds and story scenes consistent. So you've just not got random backgrounds every single time. And here I've described a soccer pitch with a goal in the background. I've kept it the same aspect ratio, square 1:1, and the same Pixar inspired style, just so that everything stays consistent, and then generated our image here, which is absolutely perfect. Then you also have a few options here with the Editor Pro if you want to make changes, and lighting if you want to make changes there too. So then after this, we can go back to our homepage. So then we're going to need to go to Story Scene Pro to upload our characters and background. So you just click on that and it'll take you to here. So the first thing we can do is start off with the scene configuration. That if you have two characters and a background, you can choose that. If you have three characters, you can choose this option. If you also have three characters and a background, then you can choose that. But in this instance, we only have two characters and a background, so I've selected that. Then it makes it really easy to upload your characters, and you can just click on this and actually just upload from the characters that you have already created. So I've already uploaded the first and the second character, and then I've also uploaded the background too, which makes it super easy. And then after, we've got the scene description. So just make sure that you add the particular character to describe what you want it to do. So I've added character 1 and character 2. They're both challenging for the ball. And then we've got the background here. And this makes the perfect story scene where we see both our characters now challenging for the ball. Then you can continue to create more scenes as well, as the background will always be consistent. So now we have actually both characters that are jumping and heading for the ball. And then you can create various scenes throughout your book of both characters challenging each other at different football skills, which will be perfect for toddlers to learn more about the sport. So let's say you want to edit your image a little bit further, maybe add some text, maybe add some speech bubbles, add a few things to it. Then we can do that in Neolemon. All we need to do is just go back to the home page, and then we can go over to Canvas to design and edit our story scenes. And it will take you to this page where you'll actually have a blank canvas, but in the left-hand corner, you can actually choose the particular dimension for your book that you want. If you've kept it square 1:1, then you can just keep it this square picture book 8.5 by 8.5, which is perfect for KDP. It makes it really easy to add your image. We'll just delete that quickly, and then all you need to do is just go and find your image, and we'll click on this one. Then you can make it your background really easy just by choosing this option here. And then if you want to maybe add a narration box, you can just come over to the speech bubbles, and I've chosen this one here. If you wanted to add some speech, then you can choose any of these options here. We've also got a shout or a starburst. Then you also have blobs here that you can choose from, so you can do anything with that to make the image more interesting. And then you can also add the text, which I've done here. So I've just written Tim and Lucas both want to head the ball, but only one person will win. Who do you think will win? So then that leaves it up to the toddlers to decide who is actually going to win the header, which makes it more interesting for them. So this is one page, and once you finish this, you can just export it. It's really easy to do. Clear it just to start with a blank canvas, and then you can begin working on your second page. But let me know if this video was helpful to you. This is a great niche to tap into, and if you create a book like this, then you'll definitely make some money on Amazon. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos like this, as I do them every single week. And you can also try out Neolemon, as they offer a free trial where you're able to create 5 images. And then with this video, you'll also get a step-by-step guide in the comments that will actually walk you through creating your own soccer book. Thanks for watching.